Imagine this. You're leaving the buzzing, absolutely chaotic energy of Hanoi streets behind you. And instead of the roar of motorbikes, you hear the rhythmic, gentle clatter of a train on the tracks. This isn't just a trip, it's a throwback, a nostalgic journey that carries you from the city's vibrant pulse right into the misty, serene mountains of northern Vietnam. And that, right there, is the heart of it. This journey is an experience in and of itself. It's about falling asleep to the lullaby of the rails and waking up to a world of mist-shrouded peaks and these incredible, cascading rice terraces. It is pure travel magic. So, let's break down how to make this happen. We're going to cover what the sleeper train experience is all about, the best and easiest way to book your ticket, a crucial secret about Hanoi Station you have to know, what the overnight journey is actually like, and then how to handle that last beautiful leg from Lao Cai up into the mountains of Sapa. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about why, for this specific route, the train isn't just another option. It's honestly the gold standard. It really is the best way to travel, and it comes down to comfort, safety, and the whole experience. I mean, when you put them side by side, the choice becomes crystal clear. Look, a bus might get you there, but the train offers a true lie-flat bed. That means you get a genuine night's sleep, and you avoid the stress of a bus twisting and turning on steep mountain roads in the dark. You arrive refreshed right as the sun is coming up. It's a no-brainer. And here's a look at the comfort you can expect inside a standard Vietnam Railways cabin. It's this cozy, private space. You'll find clean bedding, air conditioning, which is a lifesaver, and your own reading light and a power outlet to charge your stuff. It becomes your little haven as the Vietnamese countryside just rolls on by in the night. All right, let's get into the booking process. Now, this is where a lot of international travelers can hit a wall, get really frustrated. But I promise you, there's a very simple, very reliable solution. This is the million-dollar question, right? The official railway websites are great, but they're really built for locals. And they can be super tricky with international credit cards. You get those frustrating payment failed errors, not to mention the language barriers. Now, what's really cool about this slide is how clearly it lays things out. You see, while there are a few official sites for Vietnam Railways, Vexere is positioned as their official partner, specifically designed to solve these exact problems for international travelers like us. So here's the crucial point. Vexere isn't just some random travel agent reselling tickets with a markup. No, they are an official, integrated partner. And that means the ticket you buy is 100% authentic, coming directly from the Vietnam Railway system. In real time, no ghost seats, no funny business. It really just boils down to these 3 simple things that remove all the usual stress. First, your international card will actually work. Second, you get to see a visual map of the cabin and pick your exact bed. I always go for a bottom bunk, it's just easier. And third, you get an official e-ticket with a QR code sent right to your phone. No printing, you just scan it at the station's new auto gates. Simple. Okay, you've booked your ticket, you are ready to go. Now, for the single most critical piece of advice for your departure day in Hanoi. Seriously, please pay close attention to this next part. I'm not exaggerating here. Getting this wrong is the #1 mistake tourists make. It can cause a huge amount of stress, some serious panic, and it could genuinely make you miss your train to Sapa. And here it is. This is the big secret. Hanoi Station has 2 completely separate entrances on 2 different streets, and they are not connected. Gate A is the main entrance for trains heading south, but for Sapa, you must, I repeat, must go to Gate B, which is located around the back on Trung Quai Cap Street. So why does this matter so much? Because it's a frantic, sweaty 15-minute walk around the entire station block to get from the wrong gate to the right one. And that's 15 minutes you probably don't have if you're cutting it close. So double-check your map, tell your driver Tran Quy Cap Street, and head straight for Gate B. Phew! With all that logistical stuff handled, now you can finally relax and just enjoy the magic of the journey itself. This is where the real adventure begins. The journey is timed almost perfectly for a good night's sleep. You leave around 10 p.m., watching the city lights fade away. You settle in, you fall asleep to the motion of the train, and you wake up around 5:30 in the morning to one of the most beautiful sights in Vietnam, the sun rising over the mountains as you pull into Lao Cai. So you've arrived at Lao Cai Station. You're almost there, but you're not quite in Sapa Town just yet. So here's how to handle the final, and you could argue the most scenic leg of the entire trip. The second you walk outside the station, you'll see you've got 3 main options. The public buses is the cheapest, and it's a great local experience.
The shared shuttle vans are probably the most popular choice for tourists. They're convenient and drop you at your hotel. And then, a private car gives you the most comfort and flexibility, which is awesome for families or groups.
And listen up, because this is a golden tip you will be so glad you remembered. As you start that winding drive up from Lao Cai to Sapa, the views from the left side of the bus or the car are absolutely spectacular. You get those first jaw-dropping panoramas of the Muong Hoa Valley. Don't miss it. So let's put it all together. Here's your final checklist for the perfect trip. Book smart with Vexere so you avoid any payment headaches. Navigate like a pro by going straight to Gate B on Tran Quy Cap Street. Get the absolute best views by snagging a seat on the left for that final drive. And finally, plan ahead. Book your tickets at least a week or two out, especially for weekends, because this amazing journey sells out fast. Following these simple, practical steps transforms what could be a complicated trip into something beautiful, seamless, and truly unforgettable. It lets you focus not on the stress of logistics, but on the magic of the journey itself. So the only question left is, are you ready to wake up in the mountains?